So we've been building small appliances for a while, but we haven't touched any of the larger appliances yet. A lot of them have detail on the outside of them. Someone did comment that the microwave on the inside is just an empty box. It needs a turntable and a little vent there on the inside, some details like that, and I agree. And I am planning on doing that in the future, but today I thought it would be a good idea to go ahead and start giving one of the larger appliances a little love. And speaking of big empty boxes, that is just what we're going to work on today. So we're going to get in there and add some parts and features and things to that, give the oven a more complete look, you know. Like the top of the stove is great. This part of the stove I've added some dials to. Looks pretty good, but the inside is just a big empty box. So today we're going to get in there and fix that. But first, it's time to announce the results of the last bad hiding spot. And if you guessed on top of the toaster or between the toast or something of that nature, then you are the winner. And the winning comment is Between the Toast in the Toaster by Vincent Prue, who is now our returning champion. He didn't have a video this time, so he decided instead he wanted me to showcase his The Best Boat, which is on his workshop, and it has no mods whatsoever, so it's all vanilla scrap mechanic. I did actually play with this a little bit in one of the shenanigans videos, and if you saw that, then you know how fast this thing can go. I'm just barely tapping the thrusters here. All right, let's open this thing up. Whoa! Wow, this thing is fast. It is super fun too. So you can go just about anywhere you want with it, including under the water, and spins wildly and does other things you expect to happen in scrap mechanic. It's totally easy to control too. I mean, just absolutely easy to control. You're not doing what I'm saying you're doing. And if you're great at getting stuck in trees like I am, you'll just love it. Nice view of the world from up here. Oh, I don't recommend doing this though. What? Being chased by farm bots? Get yourself one of these. Woo! Yeah, y'all can't catch up with me now, can you? Bet you carrots can't catch me this time. Whoa! Oh no, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. And he wanted me to add on a speedometer here so we can see just how fast this thing really goes. Yeah, as you can see, I'm all shaking here because I'm pretty nervous about how fast this thing might go. Ooh, it started before I was ready. Whoa! Ow, my nose. Actual speed may vary. See store for details. The Land Boat. Get yours today. Alright everyone, and here I am in yet another bad hiding spot. I don't know why I keep choosing such terrible hiding spots. I guess it's because, you know, there's not that many places to hide in the giant kitchen just yet. Or maybe that's just my excuse, whichever way you want to look at it. And the two general hints still apply. I am in the giant kitchen, and I am in plain sight. So I'm not in a drawer or, you know, behind the cabinet or anything. I'm not hiding in some place where you couldn't easily see me. And also stay tuned because I'm going to add some more hints as the video goes along to help you figure out exactly where this is. I'm changing up the prize this time though. The first person to get this right will receive a $20 Steam card. And the way that will work is I will give you a code and you'll enter that code into your Steam account. So you will need a Steam account to make use of this prize. And let me know in the comments if you have better ideas for prizes. Of course, I'm sure everyone would like $1 million, but I'm not rich yet, so something smaller will have to do for now. Alright, and try to figure out where this is in the giant kitchen, and stay tuned for those extra hints coming up soon. So I'm going to go ahead and go in through the top part of the cabinet, because it's probably the easiest thing to fix later on, rather than going in through a cabinet door or something and accidentally damaging something. And then I'm just going to go in the little spot here on the side. Alright, and let's see here. I've already filled all this in, so this is going to be kind of easy. And I've also got some parts pre-made so that we can just slap them on here. Alright, so these are just duck pieces with some rounded corners on them. And I think they're going to work out quite well for what we're going to do today. Alright, now these are supposed to have a little dip in them right there. But unfortunately I could not find a way to make that where it actually looked pretty good, because we're limited by what Scrap Mechanic has to offer us for building materials, so I'm just going to leave it like that. All right, and there's that wall. I really only need to access this from the top, so I can do that and fill this back in here, repaint. There we go, and then I can just finish off this side with the exact same thing. Alright, we got that side and that side ready. Now the top, back, and bottom all have an extrusion on them, so I think I'm going to go ahead and take care of those now. Now the only thing is about making these extrusions is they're all nice and smooth in the corners, and we don't have anything like that, I'm afraid. So we're just going to have to, do the best we can do here. And the thing to do is either put some pieces in here like this on the edges and just make this go straight down, or put these here in the front and back will go straight down, which I think is probably the best option to do. I'm hoping by the time they release Chapter 2 that they will have us some nice corner wedges and things that'll make things like this so much better. I'm thinking I need a light in here so I can see a little better and so you guys can see a little better. So let me grab a warehouse light and see if I can light this thing up. It doesn't have to be super bright, just bright enough for me to see what I'm doing. Always important to turn the lights on before you start working, Okay, and you know what? The color on that is already pretty good. But what does it look like if I paint this color? It's just a little lighter. Almost can't tell, but I'm going to go ahead and do it anyway. Hey, why are you blue? You're not supposed to be blue. I think we'll go ahead and put the light in now. So I made an 8x8 hole, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come back here and build a place for it to sit back inside. Man, that casts a really bright light. Maybe not that bright. Let's turn this down to about 8. Yeah, that looks a little better. I'm going to go ahead and add some kind of a grating or something. What should we use for that? We could just put this stuff on it. And do it like that. Oh, look at that design. That's interesting. Would it not be interesting for someone to be hiding back in there? Could do that. That actually looks pretty cool. I think I'm going to leave those with that for the time being. You guys comment down below if you think I should use something else in place of that. But for now, that's going to be the oven light. And then the back of the oven is also going to get some kind of extrusion. Okay, now those are on the side there, so they should be on the side back here as well, I think. Yeah, that's not too bad. Just do that and do that. Alright, now I need to paint all of these other wedges I put in. And these also. Now the next question is the oven racks themselves. I really thought about using these, but I don't know how this is going to look. Especially not from the outside, and you can't hardly even see that. But I want players to be able to walk on these, and if I put the wire type oven racks in there, it's going to be real hard for them to be able to walk on them, so I don't know about that. So I'm just going to put several different types of blocks in here. Take a look in from the outside and see what they look like. Alright, and here is your next hint for the bad hiding spot. I am very close to an appliance. I cannot tell you which appliance, but I am very close to an appliance. Okay, so I'm actually thinking probably that block right there, which is this one, the square mesh block. I'm thinking that's probably going to be the winner. I might go ahead and add some of the pipe pieces anyway, just to make it a little more interesting. See, the way this rack is made over the toilet shelf in the bathroom, so I've got wire pieces here, and then the inside is filled with the net block. That allows players to easily walk on top of it, but still keep some of the wire design going on. I think I'm going to end up doing something similar for the inside of the oven. Now, the dish rack I did out in this wire like this because this is close enough where I don't think they'll be falling through it. But the one in the oven, the wires are a lot further apart, so that's why I want to fill it in with some kind of a block. That way they can easily walk around on there, and maybe there'll be a pot or something ready to cook in here or something like that, and they can hop in and hide or whatever. How long are you? $55. Okay, great. That means there's one right in the center. Center right there. Go ahead and start this way. The oven from this side to that side is 74 blocks, so that's not going to come out perfectly evenly, so we're going to have a weird spot in the middle, but it won't be too bad, I don't think. And each section here going over is going to be 5 wide, so there's one. These things are 4, so it'll go right there. Place one of these here, one of these here. And then come back this way as many as we need to go, and then I'll make one section of oven rack, copy and paste. Of course, I'm also going to need another piece to connect the other blocks to, so I'm going to go ahead and put a couple here to keep symmetry, and just put a couple bars there. And then we'll go with this stuff here. Paint that gray all the way across. Break that off right there, and then I've got a piece I can save. And you know what? I don't need this here right now. Make another one of those. I'm going to make another one because I'm going to come back here in a minute and change it up a little bit and make the oven rack center pieces. And it'll be so easy to put together. As for you, you need to get back up here in the middle, which I probably should have painted so I know exactly where it is. You know, like a smart person, I think it's right there. You know what, that'll work. It's not supposed to be exact anyway, right? Get rid of all these other ones. Yes, I think that will work quite well. Let's spawn some more of them. Are we at the center of the oven? I think we are. Now to the other side. Alright, now we just have the center to do, so we're just going to put a couple of these in here. Build that out to there. Do that. Paint this while we're at it. Put this side in there. Do that. Paint this. And there's the first oven rack. Maybe that should have been down one, I don't know. I think for now I'm going to leave it there, and I'm going to have another one probably second from the bottom. Now, all I need to do is break this loose from each of the walls. Take this thing out of here so I can actually work on it. Look at that. Such a nice looking oven rack. These shouldn't be like that. Those should be the little T crossings instead. Let's fix that right quick while we're sitting here thinking about it. Get out of there. Ah, did it again. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and make another one of these over here. Kind of covered up my way in here. Here, you get over there. It's still covered up. Hey, you get over here like that. Now I can get back in. All right, let's grab this piece. And now let's get the other one. Whether it's lined up with the other one or not is not really essential because, I mean, who sits there and lines those up in a real oven anyway? It'd be pretty hard to see unless you were actually inside the oven. Kids, don't try that at home. Put that one there, and I think I got that one perfectly centered. When I was not caring about whether it was perfectly centered or not, I got it perfectly centered. All right, looking into the oven, what do we see here? It looks pretty good, except that it's missing heating elements on the top and bottom. But that's all right, we're gonna fix that too. All right, and here is your next hint. I am very close to glass. Now, that could be 1 block of glass, it could be 1,000 blocks of glass, but I am very close to glass. Now, since this is a gas range, we probably need to make sure it's a gas oven, right? It'd be kind of silly to have a gas range and an electric oven, so we don't need heating elements as you would have in an electric oven on the top and bottom. We really just need some vents down here somewhere, either on the sides or perhaps somewhere in the middle. And I've seen some of them in some pictures on the internet. I can't show them to you because they are copyrighted, and I don't want to get in trouble for that. But some of them have a big fan or something right behind here. That might be kind of cool. So one of the pictures of an oven I saw had vents on the sides of it that would allow the heat to come up and cook the food. And so I think that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to come in about right here and take out section about like that. Same thing on the other end. I think I might use this one just like that. That way players aren't falling down through it, but there's still a vent here. What does that striped net block look like there? That looks like that. Oh, I like that now. That looks pretty cool. Yeah, I like that. And then do the same thing on the other side. Then I want some of these to round out the edges. You know, I really think, though, that I want to fill that back in, right? Just perhaps... Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I feel like there should be another one here in the middle, you know? Yeah, that's looking pretty good, I think, right there. All right, now we got the vents for the gas heat to come through. Now about putting a fan back here in the back. And it's not going to be centered unless I change how I'm doing those, because those are all even numbered. Don't match that, so I would have to redo that. I think those other wedges match that though, these things. Yeah, those match. Do it this way, I think there's 3 on that side, 3 on that side. I'm going to paint them, they will just like that. And that part is unnecessary now. And you know what? It's still not gonna be centered because left to right is actually off by a little bit, but you know what? I don't think it's gonna matter too much. And I actually need to build a spot behind it. I'm gonna go ahead and take this off, build a little room back here. Similar to the way I did the light, just build another little room here. About as close to the middle as I can get. I think it's going to be about right there. That first. Everything's got to stop at that point. Now the problem with this part is I can't attach anything to it, so it needs to have a part of some kind there in the middle I can attach things to. That might work right there because I can attach things to all sides of this pretty easily. Just to cap that off, you know. Scraping all the stuff over. Now, how to make the blades. Need to come out any further than that, that's for sure. Probably about that long. Oh, there it goes. Oh. That'll probably work, I think. Alright, that looks like a fan to me. Ooh. Can't do that. And I don't really like how close that is to this wall. I feel like it might scratch it a little bit. You might want to pull that back into the wall just a little further. Keep that from scraping. For the time being, you're just going to sit over here. Now, I normally don't leave a controller or something somewhere where it can easily be seen. I like to put everything outside the level, so this is going to go right there. Connect to that. We're going to turn this on loop. We're going to turn it all the way up. And turn on. Go here and fix this. Take a look at that. I think we just may have an oven here, folks. Alright, and here is your next hint. Wherever I am looking straight down. So that's not the wall you're seeing there in front of me. It's something else. I'm looking straight down. If you guys have some other ideas for adding more stuff to the oven, let me know in the comments. And we may revisit this at a later time. I mean, I'm going to come in here and add hiding spots. I'm probably going to add, you know, a pan or something like that. That is the wrong color. Okay. That gets painted in that color. You guys let me know what you think down in the comments. Let me know if something else needs to be added to that thing to make it more complete, but I think that's looking pretty good. Let me know what you'd like to see in the next video. We've got some other appliances to finish, like the fridge. We gotta, you know, make some milk and other types of food and stuff to go in there. And of course, all the shelves and the ice box up here. This whole thing is completely empty. The dishwasher, of course, also needs finishing out. The vent hood could probably use one of those fans. And let me know how you like this video. And if you do like this video, don't forget to hit that like button on the way out. And don't forget to hit subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this. Get notified when I post new videos and things of that sort. Anyway, I'll see you next time. And remember, I am Zerodox.